What if I told you that the haircut your stylist keeps recommending is quietly adding years to your face? Not because it looks bad, but because of how it is being worn. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you are going to see your mirror completely differently. Welcome back to Glow at Every Age, the place where looking stunning after 60 is not about spending more, or chasing trends that were never made for us. It is about knowing what works. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now and stay a while because this community shows up for each other every single week. To our returning viewers, welcome back home, we are so glad you are here. Before we dive in, if you have ever walked out of a salon feeling like something was off, but could not explain it, drop a yes in the comments right now. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to support what we do here. And if you are not subscribed yet, do it now so you never miss a thing. Alright, let us get into it. Mistake 1. Cutting it short to look younger without considering face shape. Most women go short because someone told them short hair is more youthful after a certain age. And while that can be true, doing it without considering your face shape first is where things go sideways. A blunt bob on a round face, for example, can actually make the face appear wider and heavier. A very close cropped cut on a long narrow face can make it look stretched. The haircut is not the problem. The mismatch is. Here is the thing though. Most women have never actually been told what their face shape is or what works best for it. They sit in the salon chair and trust whatever the stylist suggests without having that conversation first. And a lot of stylists, bless them, are focused on what is trending rather than what is specifically flattering for your face. The fix: before your next salon visit, look at your face shape honestly in the mirror. Heart-shaped faces glow with soft layers around the chin. Oval faces can carry almost any medium length cut beautifully. Round faces do wonderfully with cuts that add height at the crown and keep length through the sides. When the cut matches the face, the whole look lifts naturally and effortlessly. Mistake 2. Wearing the volume in the wrong place. This one is so overlooked it is almost unfair, and it is the one that quietly makes the biggest difference. A lot of women over 60 wear their volume at the sides of their head, which pushes width outward exactly where you do not want it. Width at the sides can visually drag the face down and draw attention to the jaw and neck area rather than the eyes and cheekbones. Think about it this way. When volume sits low and wide, it pulls everything downward. And gravity is already doing enough of that on its own without your haircut helping it along. The fix: ask your stylist to build volume at the crown and the very top of the head. This one simple shift creates lift, elongates the neck, and draws the eye upward, which gives the entire face an instant refresh. You will look like you slept well, had a great week, and just came back from a relaxing holiday. And all you did was move where the volume lives. It is not a new haircut you need. It is just the volume landing in the right place. Okay, pause right here for just a second. If you are watching this and already rethinking your last salon visit, you are in the right place and you are not alone. I want you to leave a comment below telling me what your current haircut is and whether your stylist has ever had any of these conversations with you. I read every single comment, and I genuinely love hearing from this community. And listen, if you are still not subscribed to this channel, this is your sign. We put out content like this every single week specifically for women who are done settling for looking anything less than amazing. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss a video. Now back to the good stuff. Mistake 3. Ignoring the hairline around the face. Here is something most people never think about and yet it changes everything. The way your hair falls around your hairline, specifically around your temples and forehead, creates either a soft welcoming frame for your face, or a harsh one that works against you. When hair is cut too bluntly, or pulled too tightly around the face, it creates a rigid frame that actually draws more attention to fine lines and shadows rather than softening them. It can make the face look a little stern or tired even when you feel completely rested and happy. The fix: ask your stylist for soft face framing pieces. These are gentle wispy strands that sit just around the forehead and temples. They do not have to be dramatic curtain bangs or anything bold if that is not your style. Even the softest feathering around the face creates a natural flattering frame that makes the whole face look softer, warmer and more alive. It is one of the quietest changes you can make with one of the loudest results. Mistake 4. Letting the style collapse by day 2. You leave the salon and your hair looks absolutely incredible. You feel like a whole new woman. Then you wake up the next morning and it has completely fallen flat and lost everything that made it look so good the day before. Sound familiar? This happens when the cut does not account for your specific hair texture and density. And as we get older, our hair texture genuinely changes. It can become finer, more fragile, or behave completely differently than it did in our 40s. A cut designed for thick, dense hair will behave very differently on hair that has thinned even slightly over the years. The fix: have an honest conversation with your stylist about how your hair behaves now, not how it used to behave. Ask specifically for a cut that holds its shape with minimal effort between washes. Layered cuts with internal texture tend to hold volume and shape much longer than one-length cuts. Also, and this one is going to sound small, but it genuinely is not, sleeping on a satin pillowcase makes a surprising difference in how your style holds overnight. It reduces the friction that collapses your style while you sleep. Mistake 5. Choosing a haircut based on someone else's hair. You saw a woman in a magazine, a celebrity on television, or a friend at church, and her haircut was absolutely gorgeous. So you saved the picture and brought it straight to your stylist. That is a completely understandable and very human thing to do. But here is the part that most people never think about. Her hair texture, her hair density, her growth pattern, the natural direction her hair falls, and her face shape are not yours. A cut that looks like pure magic on her could sit in a completely different and unflattering way on you. And it is nobody's fault. It is just how hair works. The fix: use inspiration pictures as a mood reference rather than a strict blueprint. When you show your stylist the picture, tell them what you love about it. Is it the softness? The height at the top? The way it frames the face so gently? The volume it has? A truly skilled stylist can take that feeling and translate it into a cut that is built specifically for your hair and your face. That is when the magic actually happens. Here is the truth that ties everything we talked about today together. You do not need a dramatic transformation. You do not need to spend a lot of money. You do not need to completely start over. What you need is the right information going into that salon chair, and now you have it. Your hair is one of the very first things people notice about you. And when it is working with your face instead of quietly working against it, everything about the way you carry yourself shifts. Your posture changes. Your confidence changes. The way you walk into a room changes. And that kind of confidence does not cost a single thing. So before your next appointment, go back through these 5 points. Think about your face shape, where your volume is sitting, how your hairline is framed, how your style holds between washes, and whether the inspiration you are bringing in actually matches your hair. Walk in informed. Walk out glowing. If this video helped you today, please share it with a friend who you know deserves to hear this. Leave a comment below telling me which mistake surprised you the most, because I have a feeling number 2 or number 3 is going to get a lot of people talking. Subscribe if you have not already and turn those notifications on, because we have so much more coming for you every single week. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. You are not just aging. You are glowing. And I will see you in the next one.